structure.
The stocks.
The person would reply with, "Oh, those are just criminals that the guards have rounded up today. Nothing special."
What did they do?
How would I know? I'm not. I'm just walking the streets. I didn't see what they did.
Can I go over and kind of discreetly ask someone in the stocks what they did?
One of the men in the stocks would reply with, in a kind of sarcastic tone, "We were arrested for malicious unhappiness," and he would kind of do the quotation marks gesture, but while his hands are still in the stocks.
Wait, what do you mean by malicious unhappiness? Like, is that a law here?
The men are in the stock. He would go on to explain that. Where was it? I'm trying to figure out what they were doing. Okay, I can't remember what they did. Oh, one of the gentlemen says, all we did was complain about this festival. And if Ragnar is listening, he would go, "What kind of idiot plans a Sun Festival at night?"
I'll just kind of look over at Ragnar.
Whoever's standing next to me, Korast, Orden, or both, like, I imagine I can't hit their ribs, but I'm like elbowing them both in the thighs, like way harder than I'm not doing it I'm elbowing them on purpose, but not doing it super hard on purpose. But I'm elbowing them both like in the thighs, like way harder than what I should be, and just with this like big, huge smile on my face, and just like
Ragnar, the only reason you're not in those stocks is because you're not tall enough.
That
smile's gone.
His book and starts taking notes. Yes, a captive audience indeed. Yes. Too short for the stocks. Brilliant.
But you could tell that there are 3 men, 2 women, and 2 boys trapped in the stocks. All of them are tired, wet, and famished, and you could obviously tell that the donkey heads on their heads are to entice ridicule.
The children. Koras goes over to the children and pulls off the masks. He doesn't care.
Yeah, Orden's gonna like slip them some of his rations.
A guard would see you take off the mask, moose or wolf head, not moose wolf heads, but one of the animal heads, and come over. Hey, what are you doing? They still have 4 more hours in the stockade before they're allowed to be free.
Piss off. These are children.
Yes, and they need to be taught a lesson. Their parents and family were ridiculing the Baron's festival. That isn't allowed around here.
You shouldn't punish them for what their parents do.
That's a bit of a stupid festival, anyways.
The guard looks at you, Ragnar, and says, "Hey, watch your mouth, or you'll be in there with them."
Can Koras try and rip apart the blockade? The stocks.
You
Ragnar's-
can try.
Are we up on
It-
up on a platform?
Yes, everybody in the town square would be able to see if something goes down.
I'll grab, like, if I see Korath going for his mace, I'll grab, like, the back of his belt and just try to give him enough of a pull to, like, topple him off the platform. Like, that is not a good idea.
Is that an opposed roll I hear?
Sounds like it to me.
Sounds like it to me. Strength checks from the both of you.
That's a natural 4. That gives
9.
me an 8 total.
Oh,
Korath wins by 1. Korath, you feel a little tug on your belt, and you just kind of push Ragnar away, and you can do whatever you wanted to do.
okay, so I'm gonna try and pull apart the stocks
Ragnar,
with my
like,
bare hands.
falls backwards, like, grabs onto his belt and tries to pull him, and, like, almost gets him stemming backwards, and his fingers slip off his belt, and he, like, tumbles backwards off this platform. And as he's falling, he's like, "Don't ruin the festival." It sounds like his
Be
voice
quiet, you
disappears
actor.
because it's so far down for Ragnar.
The what seems to be the captain of the guard would yell out, "Hey, stop him! He's freeing the prisoners!" And the guards would swarm Korath. There's
You don't
probably
wanna fight?
there's 6 guards, and they're gonna they're coming at you. Yeah, not with
Oh,
swords,
Korath is ready.
not with swords drawn, but more with like police batons.
Oh,
I'm going to use calm emotions to try to calm the guards down specifically, not Korath. He's fine.
Okay, what does that do? Calm emotions.
Charisma saving throw.
Okay, guard 5e. What is their charisma modifier? Probably not great. No, it's just bog standard. Okay. Two. I guarantee all but one passes because only one was a bad roll. Only one was lower than a 16. So
All right, I'm going to
Yeah.
make the target indifferent about the creatures that it is hostile towards.
Derek, how close together are they?
they're probably all coming from in probably a 20, 30 foot radius. They're not on top of Korath, but they're coming quickly. They could get there quickly.
Korath is ready for this.
Could I get them all in a 30-foot cube?
Yes.
Okay. Then I would like them all to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 16, please.
So since he's
Okay.
doing that, can I take my spell slot back?
No, you tried your thing first, and then he's trying his thing.
Alright.
You failed.
It was worth asking.
Because I'm still writing in my book, and I'm flicking through, and I look up and I see what he's doing. I'm like, and then I hear you say something. I look over my shoulder as they're all running towards me. Yes. Flick through a page. Yes. And this is how you create this. And I pull out like some really bad flowers out of my sleeve, and I blow them, and the petals scatter into the air and start kind of dancing, creating a hypnotic pattern.
2 fail.
Do they all fail?
2, only 2. 2 of the 6.
Okay, so one of them is charmed, and then 2 is hypnotized.
Okay. So now there's still
Shield of
3.
faith on himself.
There's 3 guards coming at him now, at Korath now.
Can I cast Thaumaturgy over towards the sun platform that they're building and make it like the sound of creaking wood falling over?
You can, but they're entranced on Koras. They're not these prisoners aren't to be freed.
Oh, they're getting freed.
I would like to jump in front of Koras and attempt to use my Emissary of Peace, which gives me a +5 bonus to Charisma Persuasion.
You've
check.
already done one action. We're going into initiative at this point.
Sorry, I just wanted to try.
I'll come back to where you guys are. Well, I'll just set the turn order here at the inn. Let me put. I have to actually put guards on the freaking thing to be able to give them turns. God damn it! 1, 2, 3, and then I have to put all of you randomly on here too. Hell yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you roll, Warden Thek?
18.
Nice.
Isn't there a movie where like people aren't allowed to not smile?
There's We Happy Few, which is a video game.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That's the other way around, though. That's people aren't allowed to be unhappy.
I feel like I know what you're talking about, though.
Ragnar, would you roll for initiative?
That is a 20. Non-natural. Dirty 20.
Okay, Ragnar, you are on the ground now since you kind of got pushed off by Korast. You can jump and try to get back up, but it's kind of at eye level for you, so it'd be somewhat tough to pull you're strong, so you probably could pull yourself up if you wanted to.
I'm actually not. I'm gonna just cast Thaumaturgy again and make my voice super loud and just Koras, stop, like as loud as like the 3 times louder. Just try to get his attention and get him to stop.
I mean, they're already on me. And this isn't right, they're children.
How is this platform supported?
Probably with just like a wooden floor, kind of like expect what you would see on for gallows, but without the noose.
I mean, like the legs. How long would you say it would take a dwarf with a battle axe to chop through one of the legs?
Probably 2 or 3 turns. So they're not super thick.
And you also said that these guards aren't rushing him with swords, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna kill him. They're just gonna try to beat the shit out of him, teach him a lesson.
I'm just gonna
They can try.
I'm just gonna ready my axe, and if things go really bad and it comes to killing things, I'll start chopping at the legs. But I'm not gonna do it yet. Crest made his bed, and he may have to sleep in it.
All right, Ordenthek, what do you want to do about it?
I'm really torn right here. Should I possibly try to grab one of these guards and try to restrain him non-lethally?
You can make a strength check, yes.
Maybe I'll do it right this time. Hold on. I decided to. Did that go through?
No.
No.
Yeah, sorry. I think I accidentally refreshed roll 20, so it's going to have to reload. If you want to do Korath first, that'd be fine.
Okay, we'll do chorus first, real quick. You see three guards rushing you, while two others have been hypnotized by Derek over there. Is that hypnotization thingy concentration based or what?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Okay.
Mini.
Can I try jump from here to this guy and Superman punch him?
Let's just get you situated from around where you would be. He'd be there. He'd be here. Okay, we'd be in that kind of vicinity. Okay, there will be the playing ground.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a playing ground.
I'm gonna try and Superman punch this guy.
Okay, walk up to him and Superman punch him.
That's a 23.
Well, you hit, and that's a D4 plus strength for a punch.
Please don't kill any more town guards.
Please don't. We
I'm
don't
just
have
trying
very
to
many of
knock
them.
him out. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to knock them out.
If you roll too well, you know.
Roll your damage.
What does that's 4 damage.
Actually, is a punch just 1 plus strength because it's not an improvised weapon, so it'd be 1 plus
It's just,
strength bond. Yeah.
yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, it's 4 damage.
So which one? Which one did you go to?
This one.
So you're like there. You walked up to him. Okay. And we'll go back to Ordenthek since are you back at Roll 20?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm going to use command actually. He has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Which one?
This one right here.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw coming up. 13.
Yeah, he passes.
Awesome. Okay. Next up is Derek.
He sees this one running up close. Which one? This one. This one. Yeah. And he's gonna just run up behind him and say, yeah. I apologise for this, sir. Is this person wearing any metal armor?
Yes.
Oh no.
Then I would like Derek to use my shocking grasp to kind of taser him. I don't want to kill him. I just want to taser him if possible.
Okay.
So shocking grasp. It would be its advantage, so just in case. Yeah. So 17 for 9 taser damage.
Okay. And you hear him just cry out in pain and reach at his back and just go ah and kind of kneel to the ground. He's not down, but he's on the ground. Okay, next up is going to be go
At
ahead.
least it wasn't your nuts like one of the others, eh?
Right, next up is going to be the guard you just tased, and he's gonna turn around at you and be like, you're with him," and he's gonna just try to beat you with his stick. Then I'm gonna make it the same thing as a spear, but it's not gonna obviously do death damage. That's only a 7 to hit. That's a miss.
I managed to just scoot back out the way.
Okay. Next up is the guard. Oops. Up here, and he's going to come over to Koras and just you how dare you try to release the prisoners, and he's gonna try to beat you with his stick.
How
That's a
dare
hit.
you try? Oh, what is it?
That's a hit. It's a 22 to hit.
Oof, yeah, that is.
And I'll lower the damage since it's obviously not a actual spear. That's 3 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then next up is the guard way down yonder. 1, 2. Are you, since he's walking by you, Ragnar, are you going to be hostile towards this guy and make a move on him, or are you going to just let him run by you?
If a guard is running by me up there, I'm gonna try to nonchalantly, like, stick my leg out and trip him, or like maybe since I have my axe out, like kind of lean on it in that direction.
Can't you just like grapple him?
I'm trying to like not look involved, but also not let Koras just get the crap beat out of him either.
Make it.
Because I don't particularly want to be there when the party gets thrown in the blockade. With the stockade. I don't want to be one of the ones in there. Because that's... Ragnar would incur more and more time being thrown in jail.
He rolled a 21 for not acrobatics. So it wasn't a 21. No 21. He rolled 19 on the die. A 20 for an acrobatics check. So he just jumps over your leg and keeps going. So he's gonna get up on you, Koras, and he's gonna try to beat you with his stick. For a 12, that misses, I assume, right?
Yep. All these guys trying to beat me with their sticks. I know I'm handsome, but bloody hell.
You're literally beating off. You need to beat off your suitors.
You're the one that's been telling everyone that you're beautiful.
All right, Ragnar.
I'm gonna... Odds or evens, guys?
Odds.
Ragnar's gonna start chopping away at one of the legs. His barbarian nature is taking over, seeing that guy just hop over his leg instead of like stumbling at all. He's getting frustrated now.
You're gonna bring down the whole freaking stage, and everybody's gonna get hurt, and it's gonna be great.
Ragnar.
Oh.
I mean, he's intelligent, but his anger gets the best of him sometimes, so it seems legit.
He's angry because someone didn't trip.
You can hear and feel chopping at one of the bases to the stage.
Ragnar, don't. You're gonna bring the whole thing down, and we're all gonna get hurt.
Think of the children.
I'm like, trying to be persuasive, but also just kind of tired of this. Like, Ragnar, again. Is he going to continue chopping?
We'll see on his turn.
You'll see on my turn.
I'll run over here and try to grab one of the guys who is trying to hurt Koras.
And just like grapple check him?
Yeah.
Make an attack roll for a grapple?
That's just a d20 plus strength, right?
It's an athletics check, so if you're proficient in athletics, it would be strength, proficiency, and the dice roll.
So it's not. So it's just going to be a straight d20 plus 1.
Right, yeah.
6.
He rolled 14, so he don't grab him. he's kind of he gets the better of you in this strength check.
At least I'm close to Korath, so now he's got advantage on not being hit.
Korast.
Okay. I'm going to punch this one again.
Make your attack.
That's another 23.
So that's another 4 damage from this guy.
Yeah. What would you say your hands are a weapon, a light melee weapon?
Nah, it's a fist is 1 plus strength. That's in the rule book. All right, Derek Rochambeau.
This guy swung at me, try and knock me out, and I dodged out the way. So I'm gonna step back in and again try and taser him with my shocking grasp. This will be at an advantage again. 19.
Okay. The guy just goes in the ground, just goes and just starts convulsing on the ground as he's being tased, and he is now semi unconscious. He's just lying there on the ground in agonizing pain.
My God, don't kill him.
I'm sure he should be fine. For the shocking grasp handshake, of course. Perhaps one of you should free those, as you've already started. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. The one of the guardsmen remaining, you start to hear commotion in the crowd as you can hear more guardsmen running and flocking into the town square, and you hear one of the guardsmen here yell to you, "Stop resisting now, and no harm will come to you. These people here have committed a crime and must pay for their actions."
Why don't you fuck off?
Okay.
These are just children.
Yeah, you don't
And
know
you-
our group very well if you think we're going to back down.
And you see that there's a lot more guards than you would think remaining in the town that are starting to flock towards the town square, and it's overwhelmingly going to start looking like there's like 20 to 30 of them running at you. They're going to surround the party again, just as a whole.
All right, Korath, what's your next plan?
And they're not going to. The 2 guards aren't going to attack you right now. They're going to give you one more chance to surrender, and then if you say no, I'll bring in the rest of the guards.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I think we need some fire.
When you say we need some fire, you mean that literally?
You know me so well. Let's both do it.
Okay, what out of character?
Just
What
in
are
the
you
air.
suggesting?
I'm saying, you point that lovely mouth of yours up into the air and blast on fire, while I point my hands up in the air and also blast on fire.
Oh, okay,
Scare
that
them a little bit.
I can do.
I'm not actually going to kill them. Bloody hell. Not that bad.
No, that's why I was asking out of character. Yeah, I'm just going to use a standard breath attack, just going straight in the air.
And I'm just going to use Burning Hands straight in the air.
You see them recoil a little bit, but go ahead.
If they start shooting fire up in the air, Ragnar is gonna stop chopping this stage down and just be like, "All right, they've gone too far," and he's done helping at this point.
So Ragnar has given up. He is not a part of this anymore. But I'll just bring you out to the. You'll still be there, but you'll be in the inn for right now. But the rest of you, you still gonna try to put up a fight. They recoil a little bit, but they're the town's guard. They know that they have to keep order, and you're breaking up order, and they obviously have to stop it. So they're going to come at you still, unless you stand down.
Auden,
Go on.
you try and get those kids out on that, and I'll distract them.
You got it, and I will do my best to break up the stockade.
Cora steps forward and be like, "Come on, fight me."
Derek, if he can, is gonna see this happening, look around, and shrug his shoulders at the other two and say, well, I tried to help you, and I'm going to try and lose line of sight, break line of sight with everyone, and try and hide somewhere if I can.
Yeah, you easily can do that. There's no problem. So the rest of the guards, I'm not even gonna make rolls for it. They just start pounding on Quast to the where they're attacking you so much that you can't dodge or block it because you just have like an angry mob repeatedly attacking you over and over and over again, trying to beat you into submission. And they will knock you unconscious if you don't stand down and plea.
I don't think they understand how far I'd go.
Then they're going to knock you unconscious, and if Ordenbeck fights with you, they'll do the same to Ordenbeck.
Yeah, Orden's not fighting, but he is definitely not standing down, and he's trying to break up these stockades. And he's also trying to keep Koras as safe as possible in the process.
It's going to get to the point where they come to you and onto you as well, and they knock you unconscious, and they're going to put you as well as the prisoners already locked up in the stockade. You're now locked up in the stockade. You two wake up from being beaten, and you're hurt and bruised and bloodied, and you are locked in the stockade now.
Are we right next to each other?
You are right next to each other, yes.
I will reach out and hold Koras's hand and be like, at least we tried.
Well, there's still a chance for us. Koros is going to use healing word on me and Auden, and we both heal. 1 minute. 3 damage.
Hell yeah.
Boy, that long rest was nice when we had it.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking we should break out.
Some of you wasted spells and breath weapons and hit points on town's guard. When we have no idea what's going to happen when the festival comes.
They were the children. Hey Auden, what say you? We break out.
Oh, definitely.
Your hands are locked and like chained. You can't move your hands. You can't move.
I still have my breath weapon.
Yeah, I still have burning hands.
We can fire our way out of this. Yeah.
Burning hands touch.
Yeah, I'll just
your head is through the
touch my palm.
so you can't angle it to like actually hit the stalk you're in, but
you can try. You can still see there's guards around you, and you would know that it would be noticeable. You can do it, but you know it'll be seen again.
They're gonna turn that sun sphere into a gallows for Orden and Korast.
Is this a locked thing?
Yes, you are chained and locked in the gallows. Not
Okay.
gallows, but you're chained and locked in the stockade.
Okay, so thaumaturgy, it says you instantly cause an unlocked door or window to fly open or slam shut. Would this be the case for this as well?
It has to be unlocked.
Oh, it's unlocked. I read that wrong. Damn it.
Hey, there's
Like-
still wood. I could burn us out of here.
Like Ragnar and Derek, you can walk up to them and talk to them if you'd like to, or you can just let them do their own thing.
I'm not.
There is no initiative right now.
I'm not talking to either one of them until they're released on their own. Not when they escape, but not until they're released by the guard. Because I'm not. Ragnar may get in trouble with his anger, but he definitely knows better than to be thrown in jail right now.
Yeah, and like you would, Korast and Ordentech, you would hear one of the guards speaking to you and tell you, "You'll be released once the festival is finished. You will be here for the next 10 hours or so. That is your punishment."
Piss off. I'm not in the mood to talk to you.
Hey, and he kind of stands aside, and you're still being watched.
Can Chorus try and just break it and just try and like stand up with the thing and all?
If you can get a nat 20.
It's worth a shot. Damn it. No. Far from.
Korast, Orden's gonna turn and be like, Korast, wait till no one's looking, and then we'll break out. And I try to say this kind of quietly.
Okay. I'll trust you.
Derek,
Yes.
if I, this is down to you, obviously. If I was close enough still to watch them lock them in, would I have been able to see who the person with the keys was?
Yes.
Okay. And where is that person now?
I'll say within striking distance, within 60 feet somewhere.
So obviously I can't do it if everyone is still around. I'm still kind of waiting to see where this person is and watching. So it might take a little bit of time for this person to might be milling around. It might go down to like 5 or 6 guards again. Yeah. So I'm just kind of waiting to see.
Like as the time passes by, you can see more and more people and more guardsmen start coming into the town square, starting to even more prepare for the festival that's coming up tonight. So there's no open spot to really make an action unnoticed. You will be, whether you're seen by a guard or another commoner, it's like their actions probably will be seen unless you're invisible, which you can do.
Okay. Unless you're invisible, right? That was the what you just said. So I would still want the guard with the keys to kind of be somewhat isolated and see if I could see where the keys were. Are they hanging from his belt, or has he tucked them in his jacket? In like
Yep. Yeah, they're
somewhere else?
on a keychain hooked to his belt loop.
Okay. How tricky would what would be the difficulty level of trying to unhook them without him noticing?
Depending on a sleight of hand roll, it'd probably
Like,
be around
You don't have to give me
normal.
yeah, you
Right,
don't have to give me a number, obviously.
Right,
But-
like a normal guard's level that wouldn't be holding a key. He's not anything special. But just a normal guard. If you're good at sleight of hand and picking keys, sure.
Okay. Right. So
If you're a rogue, sure, go for it.
if I'm a rogue, I'm going to.
You had one of those.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go and see if I could find Ragnar and find Laurenthal as well.
Like Ragnar, you would see Derek walking around the stage area, not like trying not to be seen by the guards or make himself known to be part of the party. But you would see him walking around.
Is he doing anything in particular?
Probably looking for you at this point.
Just 1 second. So I'm gonna break immersion for just a second. If we think our stream went down for just a minute, but I think I've got it back up for anybody that's watching. If it does go down again, because it looks like I'm having some connection issues, I am locally recording, and I will post the VOD either in Twitch or on YouTube or both, so that you can miss the few minutes that were, or so you can get the few minutes that you missed in the middle, and then if it goes down again, we can finish up. You can see the end of the session. So rest assured, there is a recording that, so you can catch what you missed if the stream does go down again. So I will, as long as Derek is not showing that he, he's not up cohorting with the party at the moment, I'll go and talk to him. I'm just trying not to trying to give the other two time in the stocks to make sure they're not going to try to do anything crazy before I show that I know them and get in more trouble. Because I can't imagine that with everything that was going on that the guards are just like, oh yeah, he wasn't doing anything wrong. I feel like they've probably got their eyes on me even more at this point than they already had on us.
Yeah, you would meet up with him and what are you two gonna discuss while your two friends are locked in a stockade?
I believe it may be time for our little group to leave town as such. I've been in one or two situations in the past, as you can probably well imagine, and may be able to help. But someone with keener maybe.
You're breaking in and out, Kevin.
Yes, perhaps someone with keener hands, more depth could be more useful in this situation. How would you say we find our skulking?
We can go do that, or we can let them sit there until they're allowed out. I mean, the whole goal is to get to the festival. They're gonna be stuck there till the festival. Maybe it'll teach them a lesson, or we can get them out and run. I'm a bit more for leaving them there and just waiting it out. Maybe they'll learn something, or maybe they'll gather some other information from the others. Or who knows, maybe they'll try to break themselves out and we won't get into too much trouble for helping them.
Noble thinking indeed. Yes. So you offered to buy me 2 drinks, I believe.
I'll even buy you 3 since you were smart enough to get out of all that tussle before it got too bad.
Okay, so you two are gonna actually go back to the inn. just take you out of the conflict. All right, Orden and Korest, are you going to try to break yourselves free, or are you going to accept the punishment and just be good?
Oh, no way are we good. We're just waiting for the right
No.
opportunity.
Yep.
Oh God.
You get the you definitely get the sense that there isn't going to really be the right opportunity, since more and more villagers, Valakians, are pouring into the town square as time goes by. As it gets closer and closer to dusk, more and more people come in and start setting up various food stands and not carnival, but party ribbons and stuff like that, getting ready for the celebration. So you'll have an audience for whatever you want to do,
We're fine
What'd you
with an
say, Orden?
audience.
and you might get beat down again.
Nah.
It's just we're trying to make sure the guards aren't looking.
Oh, the guard, you're being watched.
I mean,
Yeah, I
they're
think
gonna watch us either way.
we just throw caution in the wind.
Oh yeah, you can use me as a human shield again if needed.
Definitely not.
Let me actually bring a bunch of guards into this. Since you're gonna want to fight a bunch of guards, we'll fight a bunch of guards.
Can I walk by one of the guards
Who
and
said anything about fighting? Just escape him.
can I walk by one of the guards as me and Derek are walking off and just be
Sure.
like, just realized I was muted in Discord too. So the stream heard me talking, but you guys didn't. Can I walk by one of the guards as me and Derek are leaving and just be like, keep an extra eye on those two? You never know when they could try something.
The guards be like, 4 eyes if I had them. They ain't going anywhere.
That's what they
Yeah.
think.
There's gonna be like 30 guards surrounding you. You're
Oh my
not
gosh.
going. You're not going anywhere.
I know this sucks. Maybe we should wait it out.
I'm not good at waiting, and this is a very unfair treatment, especially to the children.
It's death,
Y'all are good.
but we're gonna make it worse.
Okay, if it makes it a little bit easier for you guys, probably about an hour or two after you guys get put in there, the guards come and release the family. Their time in the stockade is up. You're stuck in there.
Okay, so we don't
Okay,
have to worry about them now.
This is what's gonna happen. Korast and Orden are gonna take up everyone's time so much that they're not gonna be able to have the Sun Festival, and then Strahd's gonna show up and kill everybody.
Because they didn't have the Sun Festival, I think he'll show up regardless.
We think
Yeah.
the town thinks though that the festival are keeping Strahd away.
Look,
Yeah,
I
but
can't
they're wrong,
fight
though,
off,
aren't they?
off 30 guards. Oh
We-
my gosh, there's so many.
We don't know that they're wrong about that. I mean, we as players
Stop.
know that. We as characters don't know that.
That's true.
Should we just give up?
I'm gonna keep an eye on the crowd and see if I can see Erston.
You don't see Erston as you're looking off into the crowd.
Derek, we were just like, we made a jailbreak, and now we can't use it.
I swear to God, though, if someone throws something at me, I'm going to burn them.
I'll give you permission to fight them.
That isn't a joke.
No, I know. My response wasn't a joke either. I give you permission.
All right. Well, and then we'll quickly jump back to since you're going to be waiting until the festival now. I'll just get rid of everybody outside the end because we're not actually at the end. We'll jump back to Laurenthar. You about probably an hour before dusk, since you're staking out the Burgomeister's mansion, you see the Burgomeister, Isaac, and a few guards walk out of the house and start walking down the street.
Alright, I'll just tail them. Like from
Okay, and you tail them to the festival. They're just going straight to the festival.
Alright, well then after the festival, I'm probably gonna tail Isaac back home or whatever his name is. But I'll just go to the festival.
Okay. Ragnar and Derek, you're at the inn. You get your drinks, and it's about time for the festival. The innkeeper and Rictavio, I guess I can bring him in, are sitting at the bar there, cleaning with the bartender cleaning up. They're getting ready to leave. There's about 20 minutes until the festival starts. It's about time we headed out, and they kind of usher you out.
About what time did we get to the inn?
If you're waiting until the festival, you've probably been there for like 4 hours.
How many drinks would you say we had in that time?
How many do you want to have? How many do you want to buy? Because each one costs like, I think, like a silver piece.
Derek had 3 because he drank it pretty sophisticatedly, savouring the taste, swirling it round in the glass, smelling it, taking it in.
He has his pinky finger out.
Oh, I was doing that as well. If I knew to. Yeah, that's what Derek was definitely up to at this time.
Ragnar had the 3 that he bought for him and Derek, and 4 more.
So 7 silver pieces.
And you can do with that what you will. If I need to make con check or whatever, just let me know.
Over a few hours, a few drinks isn't gonna be that bad. Okay, then we'll head over to the festival. Yay!
We're actually making it to the festival.
I honestly didn't think we'd make it.
I didn't have them in a stockade, but now I actually have to put freaking Orden in in Koras in a goddamn stockade. It's like, come on.
Unexpected.
I love it.
The players will always surprise you.
I was prepared to kill you if I had to there. If you would have fought, you would have died. Okay. Bring everything.
They were lucky. We didn't use magic. We didn't want to kill them.
Okay. Arthur can be over there, and we're okay. You kind of get to the festival. It's starting to be dusk now. It's starting to get darker. The Baron is in the middle, addressing the entire town. Behind him is the wooden structure in the shape of a sun. He's giving a grand speech, praising the sun and sun god and all that kind of good garbage. And he says, let the weekly festival begin. And he takes a match and throws it onto the structure, and it bursts into flames. Is anybody doing anything specific?
And everybody that was in the stocks at the time of the festival are now inside the wooden sun.
I have fire resistance.
Not quite.
Koras is just a badass.
Under threatening skies, a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers trudges through the muddy streets, leading the way for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback. As weary spectators watch from their stoops, the ball is borne to the town square. There it is hoisted and hung from a 15-foot high wooden scaffold, and the townfolk take turns splashing it with oil. Before the wicker sun can be set ablaze, the sky tears open in a sudden downpour. All will be well, cries the burgomaster, as he brandishes a sputtering torch and marches defiantly through the rain towards the wicker ball, only to have his torch go out as he thrusts it into the sphere. A singular laugh erupts from the crowd, drawing the burgomaster's fiery gaze as well as gasps from the townsfolk.
It's probably Ragnar.
One would be Ragnar, but this specific one doesn't come from Ragnar. It comes comes from one of the male guardsmen. Who's just a member of the town militia.
He probably
just a
hears
random dude.
2 laughs then.
Oh yeah, the burgomaster eerily gazes at him and orders the guards people to subdue him and quiet the disruption as he tries to light up the torch to no success because it's pouring down rain.
I posted it in the chat, but Orden just kind of chuckles to himself and like fist bumps Korast.
Yeah, as you two are in the stockade way up to the north.
Still.
Yeah, no one notices.
Are guards still like around us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're being watched. You're not getting out of there. Does anybody want to do anything special?
Getting out the stockade would be nice.
Yeah, I'd like to walk, please.
Other than you two.
Ragnar says, my friends in the stockade could help you light that.
You say that the burgomaster gazes at you, but just actually ignores you, and out of the corner of your eye, actually, Ragnar, make a perception check.
Let's go. That's a 21. I'm
You
sorry, that's
see
a 22.
What you
Math.
believe to be the perfect silhouette of your brother over on the left-hand side somewhere.
I'm sprinting.
As he slinks into the crowd and starts moving away. Blah blah blah.
I'm not even going around like this way, like around all these people. I'm sprinting like through the middle, diagonally through all this, as best I can.
Laurenthar, you would see Ragnar sprinting off through the crowd, as would Derek.
Oh,
Oh my.
do I see the rogue? Because I've been trying to look for Laurenthar.
You probably don't see him unless you come across both chase after Ragnar and you would come together, but you probably don't see him since I doubt he wants to be seen.
I'll just kind of follow him. He's running, but I'm just gonna like go at like a like a brisk walk.
Do me and Auden notice this?
You would probably see Ragnar run off. Yes.
Where do you
Probably something important. Look at how he's running. Look at those short legs.
gotta go?
Well,
Is that a bird I hear? Sounds like there's a bird flipping in the distance.
well, they left us here, so I reckon they can handle it.
If they need us, they'll come back for us.
What do you mean?
Yep.
What are we gonna do? I mean, there's like 1,000 guards around.
Yeah, what do you do? You guys are screwed. You guys are stuck.
If you were in the stocks, Orden would help you.
I didn't get in the stocks because I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have tried to been a little bit more,
Discreet.
handed.
You follow the silhouette down some alleys, and he stops and turns and goes, I'm not doing the accent. Hello, brother.
Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
I've been in the city. I haven't left. I've been watching you and your friends, just causing all kinds of trouble that I wanted no part of anymore. I have found a new, better family.
What are you talking about? I know we give you a lot of crap for being, for fighting with your fists instead of with a weapon. But we're family. What are you talking about? We're supposed to be trying to get out of here together, and you're just running off by yourself.
Are you the older brother, or is he the older brother? I can never remember.
I think I am.
Did you say you were?
I think so. I'd have to look at our chat.
I don't think you're. We can decide that you are now, since he's not actually playing anymore. You've always been. You always were father's favorite. I was always having to chase after you and try to catch up. No more. I have found a greater strength, one that surpasses the family name.
You only think I was father's favorite because he tried to make me follow in his footsteps, and that's why he gave me this toy. And I'm going to take out that toy that I found the forge god that I just forgot the Meulen necklace in. I'm going to toss, like with its back open, I'm going to toss it at his feet, like in the muddy alleyway. You know, our father failed at something and he would never tell us what it was. Well, I found out. I think that's why you think why you thought I was his favorite all the time. He just wanted someone to succeed where he failed.
And he kind of spits at your feet. Succeed where he failed. I'm doing much more than that. I have found a new power. One that amplifies my strength and speed tenfold. One I will gladly show you soon enough. And he kind of starts backing away. But for now, I bid you adieu. Farewell, brother. We will meet again. And he starts running off.
I imagine, I'll chase him, but I imagine with his speed and stuff,
With him being a monk, a part monk, there was no way you'd be able to catch him.
Yeah, I mean, I would run, I would literally run, till I can't breathe anymore and have to double over. Even if he got out of sight before my stamina ran out, I'd run till, my sides are hurting. I can't hardly move anymore. And that's when I would slowly come to a stop and fall into the mud on my knees.
We'll go back just to the
with that muddy squelch
festival for now. But Laurenthar and Derek, you had come to Ragnar, come up behind him, and you would hear the tail end of the conversation with him and his brother.
We heard the tail end of it, you said?
Yes.
Right. I think I would have hung back out the way, just around the corner somewhat, rather than going to interrupt this. And then obviously he runs off, and I'm like, I am not going after them. No. We've been waiting for this all day, it seems. I'm going to stay here and watch it.
Not going to interfere either.
Right. And Ragnar, you can make your decision on whether to try to keep following him, or you're going to turn around and head back.
Ragnar's gonna. I don't know how. They heard the tail end of the conversation. I don't know if they ran with me as I ran, but when When Ragnar can't run anymore, he's just gonna fall to his knees with his head hanging, and he'll literally not move for a good amount of time. Some may hear like some sobbing coming from him, which is something no one's seen Ragnar do before. And
Where is that?
probably won't move, and he would probably sit there for a really long time unless someone comes by and pretty much draws his attention back to the real world.
The only people that would be able to do that would be Laurenthar and Dirk, because everybody else in town is at the festival, or what would be the festival.
Where is that?
Did the other two head back to the festival, or are you just gonna watch Ragnar as he's having a crisis?
It's still raining.
Yeah, it is pouring.
No, like because we
It's
didn't
over.
follow him, so he just ran off, and we didn't follow him, so
Mhm.
we didn't see his crisis.
Okay, yeah. So you guys are still somewhat near the festival, and you kind of
I'm
go
gonna.
back.
I guess if I'd like come across like Ragnar just standing there in the rain, I won't say anything to him. I'll just sit there and like hold my cloak over him so he doesn't get wet until he's ready to move.
Ragnar's definitely like knees sunk down into this muddy road in the rain. Like he's on his knees, hands dragging the ground, just head down, slumped.
Yeah, like I don't think I don't know him well enough, and I don't think we've had enough of a connection that I would like say something that'd make him feel better. But I'll just make sure that he doesn't get like pneumonia or anything by like keeping the rain off him.
But yeah, back at the festival, Orden and Koras, you would see the Baron be visually frustrated with him with not being able to light the fixture or the structure, and he's gonna be under his breath cursing and be like, now what's gonna protect us from that damn Strahd? These festivals were the only thing keeping him away. And he's starting to be visually frightened, and he's like, turns to Isaac, come, let's go home. Let's go back to the mansion. We've got to
Would you
prepare for
say it's
next week.
60 foot away?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. You're probably 45 to 50 feet away from the structure.
Arden, should I help them?
Oh, I think so. Like, give them a little bit of hope.
Okay. I'm going to use Flaming Sphere and like try and put it inside the structure so it burns it.
That in the structure, as the Baron starts walking away with Isaac, the sun bursts into flames. He turns around and you just see this look of shock on his eye in his face, on his eyes and face, as he drops to his knees like, all will be well.
Koras just shouts, "You're welcome."
He's like, he's so surprised and awe he doesn't even hear you.
Motherfuckers,
It's
ignore
okay.
me.
We know what happened.
Thank you, Arden.
If I can create a sound, I don't know if I can say anything and throw my voice a little bit. I'm gonna call out something like, "The Morning Lord praises us," like in whatever area I can do it, so 30 feet away from me, sort of thing.
And you would like the crowd would erupt in cheers and dancing, even though it's pouring down rain. Still, dancing would start, and music would start, and everybody would just be dancing in the rain, so to speak.
and then in a different direction, I would use minor illusion again to say, "Father Petrovich paid for us. It was Father Petrovich. He prayed for us." And then I would do it again in a different direction. And I'm just using minor illusion to say different things about the Morning Lord and the Church of St. Andrel and how Father Petrovich is the one that made for us and lit the sphere. And I'll just be like moving around, doing minor illusion, trying to like get more support for maybe Father Petrovich than the Burgermaster. The Burgermeister.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The guards, come up to you, to the stockade. They kind of see you and they're like, I guess even you two deserve to be happy and merry during the festival. And he unlocks your stockades. Now go. No more trouble from you two. You hear me?
Oh, of course
Piss off.
not. I kind of cover Koras's mouth and I kind of pull him away.
Finally out
Ragnar-
of those stuff.
Is Ragnar still over here having a moment?
Well, he's not in your sight. Him and Larenthar are not at the festival anymore. They're just there. Their
He
tokens
let
are
you,
just there.
like, take him up and walk him like back to the inn.
Yeah. You can lead him back. Ragnar, would you go with?
I'm asking if, like, yeah, Ragnar would let him, like, he's kind of holding his cloak over his head with his arm around him, and like he's not gonna say anything. We're just gonna walk him back to the inn.
You probably wouldn't have to. Just the simple effort of putting your cloak over him and stopping the rain eventually would like get through this stupor, and he would, with his hands in the mud, he would squeeze his hands into tight fists, and you just see mud like spurting through the gaps in his fingers. And he would take a deep breath, thank you, and he would stand up and shake the mud off his hands and just start walking towards the festival. He's definitely messed up, but he's just that simple act has kind of pulled him back to current events, and he's definitely got something on his mind though. We need to go find the others. I can't sit here and mope. There's even more to do now, at least for me. You've all
So
got to
try
kill
and get
Strahd. I've got something else to take care of now. Let's get the others.
Let's see if we can get them out of the jail.
Again, you would walk back towards the festival, and you would see Orden and Koras free from the stockade. They're no longer locked up.
Orden is just dancing along with the other people at this festival and having a good time.
Chorus is just sitting there, standing there, even, arms crossed, not looking impressed.
Ragnar is not going to participate in the festival necessarily. He's just going to stand back and watch, and especially watch if Orden and Koras are out and see if they're having good times, and just let them enjoy the festival. Ragnar won't partake, but he'll be there and watch.
Doing there.
How was my illusion done? Trying to build up the father.
Mm-hmm. You're getting some. Oh shit! You know what forgot to put in? I forgot to put in Ismark and Irina here, because they do need to be here. But you start getting some nods, some looks like, oh yeah. It might. Like you're getting some, but still the majority of the people they're all afraid of of Baron Vargas, so they're kind of reluctant to just turn on him.
Yeah, I'm not expecting them to kind of riot or anything. Just get swept up in the act of what's just happened and kind of cheer for Father Petrovich to kind of sour the Burgermeister's mood a little bit more.
But yeah, the mood is definitely enlightened right now. Everybody's having a good time except for Ragnar. I guess Ismark and Irina would be up here with you guys now that you're free. They would have seen you and waited for you to be freed because they're not going to make scenes of themselves.
I'll invite both of them to come over and dance.
Right. It gets probably to be about like 10 o'clock at night. The townsfolk are starting to disperse. The festival's starting to die down, and whatnot. A lot of the commoners have gone. I'll just leave that many for now. What would you guys like to do now?
Alright, I guess things start to die down. I'll like kind of walk up, sort of like with my cloak over my head, now that I've taken it back from Ragnar. I've gotten him out of his little reverie. And I'll just kind of walk back with him up, like not keeping him like basically within like a body's length distance, as I kind of just walk up to Ordenthek and Korast, who have been let out, and be like, "Yeah, you guys ready to head back?"
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Derek?
Oh, he's around.
He's technically right there next to the party
Okay.
at the top.
More importantly, next to Irina.
As more and not all of you, as more and more commoners start leaving and the villagers start leaving, the Baron and Isaac start walking up to you. The Baron looks over to Koras and says, "Thank you. I can't recall your name, but thank you for what you did. You saved the festival and saved the morale of the town. I am very gracious."
One, it's Koras. Two, you are very welcome. It seemed to be a nice atmosphere, but I wasn't in the mood since I was in the blockade for very not reasonable circumstances. Like, they're locking up children. I'm not getting into this.
It definitely was a fun festival, but you might want to rethink some of all of this. And he just kind of ushers over to where the blockades were.
Thank you, Auden, for putting that kindly.
I told you I would.
He addresses you and says, "Hey, it's not a severe punishment. Nobody gets hurt. If you speak out against the safety of Valaki, there must be consequences. There will be consequences. It doesn't matter how old you are."
I swear to God, Auden, I'm going to punch him.
Don't punch him. He didn't throw a tomato at you. You're not allowed to punch him. That's the rules.
Well, I'm walking then. I'll see you back wherever we're going. The church.
I'm gonna just like excuse myself from the conversation and follow after Korast. Make sure he doesn't get into any trouble.
Larnthar, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. That's the one I have my secret rogue power in, and it never seems to work out.
Let me, because I have to search for this.
Here up, I'm lagging a little bit, so my character sheet doesn't want to come up. Good old roll 20. You never let me down with the lag. Perception. 22.
Okay. Give me 1 sec. You would see a gasp of shock in Isaac's face as he is. You can see him intently just staring at Irina, and you kind of see a look of just sheer astonishment in his face, and he literally makes a break for it, grabs her, and starts like running in the opposite direction.
Oh no! Can we chase after him?
Oh yeah, you can. And and Baron Varius is like, it just screams out, Isaac, what are you doing? Leave her! Leave her at once! Leave her be! And Isaac is just in a trance as he starts making a break for it.
Does anyone know? Anyone? I'm sure Kevin does off the top of his head. The range of a heavy crossbow.
I think it's like 400 feet.
100 to 400.
Yeah, 100, 400.
I don't think a single crossbow is going to stop him.
But yeah, it's like you aren't able to catch up to him. You can follow him, but he's pretty much got her in like a over his shoulder, and he's just booking it as fast as he can. And you can obviously chase him and follow him to wherever he's going, but you wouldn't be able to. You to keep up with him, you wouldn't be able to send an attack of any kind.
Can I use command on him?
You can try.
Okay.
Well, I want to see where he goes, honestly, but.
Bro.
Okay.
Sorry, man. He sees the girl getting taken off, and he's like, "That is what is important."
That's a 17.
Dang it! Yeah, that passes.
What are you doing, Kevin? I see you hexed, but oh, you're muted, by the way, if you didn't know.
Yeah. So I'm going to chase after him as well, obviously. And as I'm chasing after him, I'm going to hex him. I'm going to hex his wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah. And then when it's my turn again, I am going to make a cast another spell.
You can see that he's running towards the Burgomaster's mansion, and he's just gonna bolt inside as soon as he gets to the door, and you can follow him from there. I'll lead into the go to the Burgomaster's mansion.
Yeah, I'm going to follow him, definitely. I'm probably able to keep up with them a little bit.
Yeah, you're able to
faster.
keep up with him. You're the only one that's, without taking a double move, is able to keep up with him.
And I could probably even get ahead of him, but I'm not going to try to attack him. I'm going to see where he goes. I can double move and then rogue move. So.
And obviously, Ismark is also quickly following, crying out for his sister.
I'll yell out, Irina, use the sword.
She cracked. She doesn't have any movement. That's he's under his Irina. Okay. And we'll bring you all to the Burgomeister's house.
He has NPC stats.
Oh yeah, Irina's not strong. She can't really fight. Okay.
We'll change that, maybe.
Even still, I mean, he'll probably still only have, like, at most, like, a 8 strength.
Okay, you're now at the Burgomeister's mansion, and he busts through the door and closes the door behind him.
The door locked.
No, he didn't have time. He didn't have time to lock it, so it's not locked.
So I'm just gonna open the door, leave it open, and rush in after him.
Okay. And then get to the portion of the spook. Okay. At the front door, you would open the door and push through, and you would see one commoner there, and then another commoner in the hallway. They're both very surprised on why Isaac carried a young woman into the house, and they're just dumbfounded.
On the plus side, he only has one good arm, so I can't actually attack any of us.
Maybe one good arm. Framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which feature a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls.
No time to talk. Where'd they go?
They went upstairs.
I'd be about here. You move yourself on top of me.
My bad. I dropped mine right when you were moving yours.
And Ismark's going.
Get that dwarf off of me!
But yeah, you are now on the second floor. Everybody can move up to the second floor. I'll hide this area again, just for shits and giggles. Where's the party going? Who wants to go first?
Guess we'll. Did I hear which way? Did I hear him run up these steps over here, or?
You didn't hear him run anywhere. You just were told that he went upstairs.
Oh. Guess we'll check this door right here. If I remember myself there, could I see him? Nope. I thought that was an open door.
Yeah, I'll check in here.
An iron tub with clawed feet stands against the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door. You found Laurenthar opened a door to a bathroom.
Oh, that was Ordenthek. I'm going here.
Oh, Ordenthek did. Which one are you going to? So this one here? Okay. Why do you immediately go to the correct one? J.
Because it's it's the middle walkway. I was literally just choosing the nearest like to the stairs and going that way. So
This is Isaac's bedroom. Actually, before it's technically Isaac's bedroom, but it's locked currently because he locked it on his way in. So you'll have to try to pick it.
How brittle would you say the walls are?
But it's a sturdy house. It's the burgomaster is the only wealthy person in the town. So.
There goes that idea.
And Larnthor's at the door.
Ragnar has an axe. If y'all call him back that way, if Lanthar can't get in.
Yeah, are you guys gonna let us know?
I mean, I guess y'all don't know they're in there yet either, but it is a locked door, so.
Are you gonna try to pick the lock, Larnthor? I think he died.
Oh no. We need to get this locked door down.
Unfortunate. We could always just call it here and pick up. Yeah, he dropped out of Discord.
It might be. We've been playing for almost 4 hours, so it might
Almost
be.
4 hours.
It might be a good place. Leave a little suspense here.
He passed out.
Yeah, just in the middle of trying to pick a lock.
No, I'm talking about the player. Like, he just fell asleep at the keyboard.
But yeah, this is we can probably pick up here next week.
Yeah, this is where Tyler takes over his character for once.
Oh, see, yeah, so
Oh no!
Kevin, tell
Yeah.
us or tell the group what happens as you pass out.
Falls down those stairs over there.
Again.
Yeah.
Like, where the hell is your where is your character anyway?
In the kitchen. Because
Oh, you're down at the bottom floor. You
Yeah,
went way over there.
he ran across the landing and straight down the stairs. And he ran down the stairs to the back door. And what I imagine happens is he gets to the back door.
Oh, Larthar's back.
Yeah,
yeah.
well,
My internet just died. I had to reboot my computer.
yeah, I figured, but we're still gonna call it here and pick up next week, just with you picking the lock.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah.
so Kevin, what happens to your character?
He gets to the he's running down the stairs, and as he
That's
gets
not
to the bottom of
this. Oh, so you ran upstairs and then back down the stairs?
yeah, because
Okay.
again, if I was trying to put people off a chase, I would run upstairs and then just run down the stairs and out the back door. So like that's what Derek was thinking. So Derek runs down the stairs, and as he gets to the bottom of the stairs, his knee buckles as he starts to kind of pass out, and he just hits the wall. And it's one of them ones where he just hits the wall, bounces off the wall, and he's now sitting on the bottom step as hopefully Tyler takes over next week.
It's
That's the
always
best-
stairs with you two.
It's the best part about your character, since you and Tyler can only play on opposite weeks and you're playing the same character, you just pass out in the most random places as your alter ego takes over.
It's hilarious that the both times that it's happened though has been at the bottom of a staircase.
So
Yeah.
Tyler's gonna wake up at the bottom of a staircase. Awesome.
Yeah,
I imagine.
Go on.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I imagine that Nathan was like, "Oh, the staircase. That gives me an idea," and he just took over.
Yeah, that's it. Like he knows fully
Just for
well.
hilarious, can he wake up with Sorry,
Yeah,
I was lagging.
Yeah, he knows exactly what I do, but I don't know what he does, sort of thing. So yeah, Isaac or
Isaac,
Isaac
yeah.
is hex. So you need to put a little symbol on him, Derek, to show that he's hexed.
Okay. Is
And then
it still concentration based or is it an actual?
it's
No,
concentration
it's not.
based.
Well, if you're
What's
going
that?
unconscious, how are you concentrating on it?
Um, I'll leave that down to you.
That's the thing. He's like, you're literally going unconscious. You kind of lost concentration.
Okay,
I mean,
okay,
if
that's fine.
Nathan is his guy and is watching all the time, then he could keep concentration.
That's if he wants to.
We'll see what Nathan says about it next
I'll
week.
leave it up. I'll leave that up to Tyler.
He's not.
Like, give
He's
him
gonna
context.
mess with us for sure.
Just be like, hey, do you have concentration up?
Oh no, Tyler gets full context of what goes on.
Yeah, but it'd be funny if you just told Tyler, hey, do you have concentration? He has to decide that, like as a player.
Tyler has homework to go listen to this entire session.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Hey.
I'll just tell him that I hexed Isaac's wisdom, so now he has disadvantage on all wisdom checks.
Nathan, you should make this recording like 12 hours longer than it needs to be. So when Tyler gets on, he's like, "Oh man."
I'll edit the YouTube video and add the break screen for 10 hours.
Yeah, let's just put something random at the end.
Just have like a freaking test pattern. But I think he would figure that out like once, like after like about 5 minutes of silence, he'd be like, "Oh, it's just I better stop."
No, you put it at the end so he doesn't figure it out.
Oh, you just put 12 hours. You put like 4 hours of like just nothing at the beginning.
Yeah, you gotta space it out.
That's just the private link I send to him. I'll put the normal one for the public.
I know. Man, that would be a real troll move. No one would watch it, but you know.
I mean, it'd be worth it for us. That's what matters.
Okay. Well, good game, everybody.
I'm gonna do my outro real quick, and then so you guys will be muted up first. Well, I'll mute you up in a second, and then we can talk more if you want to talk, or if everybody wants to go, that's up to you. But thanks for watching, everyone that was watching. I know we had several people in and out of the chat. I know we had several, at least 1 or 2 new follows during the session, and we had several viewers popping in and out. A couple of new people, a couple of people we know. So there's that. That's fantastic. Thank you all. If you enjoyed what you seen and heard, please like, follow, subscribe. We have I have a Discord that I'm trying to get started as well that isn't with this game. If you want to be involved with that, we've got a Facebook page and Instagram. The link tree is actually in the description of the channel. You can check that and get all the appropriate links. Other than that, I will see you guys in another dimension.